Hello student, this is your physics teacher Anup Kumar from Kolkata. So now I am going to start a topic. The topic is to find out the electric field due to the dipole in the broadside position. So you must be guessing what is called broadside position. So let's start. So dipole, uh, I think that I should start with the introduction of the dipole. What is dipole? So let us go through it. So here we are finding that dipole, it is actually it consists of two equal and opposite charges separated by a very small distance. So if there are two charges, let us suppose minus q and the plus q, this would be equal, okay, and if they are being separated, if they are separated by very small distance, then they together constitute an electric dipole. And there is one physical quantity, and that physical quantity is known as dipole moment. As it is due to the electric dipole, so the moment is known as electric dipole moment, and it is just the product of either of the charges of electric dipole and the distance between them. So here the notation to write the dipole moment is p vector. It is a vector quantity, and charge of any one charge, either positive or negative, and the distance between them. Here we have taken the distance between them as 2d. Okay, it is for the convenience purpose, and of course here there should be arrow sign on the letter d, just to indicate the direction. The direction is always from the negative to positive charge. Remember this thing. The student always do mistakes that they always take it from the positive to negative charge, but in case of electric dipole, the direction of the dipole moment is from the negative charge to positive charge. So how will be the lines of force around the dipole? So let us suppose this one is the minus q charge and this one is the plus q charge. So you know very well that lines of force and these electric lines of force start always from the positive charge and end on the negative charge. So it will be like this. Okay, I'm not very much good in drawing, but I'm trying my level best. Okay. The direction should always be mentioned, should always be demonstrated in the figure, and again okay. So this is the rough picture showing the lines of force around the dipole. So remember this thing. Now coming to the topic that we have to find out the dipole electric field due to dipole at the broadside position. There are two sides of position. One is known as end on, and the other one is known as broadside. Okay, end on position or broadside on position. So if this is the dipole minus q and plus q, so if we join this minus q and plus q and extend it, okay, further, then at any point, okay, at any point if I need to find out the electric field, the position is better known as end on side on position, yeah, or you can say axial position. And next one is broadside on position. So let us suppose this one is the minus q charge, this one is the plus q charge. Just draw a perpendicular bisector. Okay, so any point on the perpendicular bisector of the line joining the minus q charge and plus q charge is called the broadside on position, or you can say perpendicular bisector position. So now coming to the topic. Now we have to find the point, we have to find the electric field at the point P. This is our point P, and we know very well that electric field is simply equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught and the distance square. Okay, of course it is vector quantity. I have to put an arrow sign on the E letter, and here it is there should be unit vector. Okay, so let us start. For the minus q charge, the electric field will be towards the A point, because if I put a positive test charge at the point P plus 1 positive test charge at the point P. Due to the minus q charge, it will be attracted towards A, and that's why the direction of electric field is like this. See, okay, it is towards the charge A. Similarly, here if I put a positive charge and we have to calculate the electric field due to this positive charge at the point P, and we have put the plus 1 positive test charge. Always we should know that the test charge should be always positive unit charge, or you can say infinitely small positive charge. So of course there will be repulsion, and repulsion due to repulsive force, it will be towards away from the B point, or you can say the direction is from B to P. Okay, B to P. So we need to find out the electric field. The net electric field will be equal to this angle is theta, this angle will also be theta because it is an isosceles triangle, and of course the base angle will be same, and from the geometry we will find that this angle and this angle will be theta, and this one is the line which is just passing or you can say bisecting, or you can say it is parallel to the base, okay, or it is just a horizontal line. So the net electric will be along this direction. So let us start. Electric field due to the minus q charge, okay, it will be equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, and of course the distance will be equal to ap square. Okay, the direction will be along PA. Okay, electric field due to the plus q charge, it will be equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, and it will be the side will be bp square. Okay, bp square means bp as a whole. Okay, it should be made a square along bp. Okay, now the vertical component. Now the vertical components will cancel out each other. You can see over here. Now if I draw the vertical component in the upward direction, similarly if it is resolved, then we will get in the downward direction. These E plus Q and E minus Q, they are equal actually. Only the direction is different, but in terms of magnitude they are equal. So the vertical component will be equal but opposite in direction, and so they cancel each other, and only the horizontal component will remain. So the net electric field will be equal to, okay, it will be equal to E plus Q cos theta E minus Q cos theta. So E plus Q and E minus Q both are equal in terms of magnitude. So it's simply writing 2E cos theta. 2E cos theta. What is E? Just put down the value of E. E will be equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, and any one distance, let us suppose AP square into cos theta. Now what is cos theta? Remember this figure. If this is the length R, the point P is at a distance R from the center O, okay, and if the whole length is 2D, so of course this length will be D, and this length will be equal to under root R square plus D square. So cos theta will be equal to base by hypotenuse, so it will be equal to D divided by under root R square plus A square. So just put the value of cos theta over here. So just putting down the value. The E total is equal to 2q 4 pi epsilon naught under root r square plus d square whole square into cos theta. 2q 4 pi epsilon naught, this become r square plus d square because it is a square root and on the outside there is a square quantity. Just put the value of cos theta, it is equal to d divided by root over r square plus d square. So it simply becomes 2 into q d divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, and this become r square plus d square. The power would be equal to 3 by 2 because r square plus d square has the power 1 and r square plus d square has the power half. So 1 plus 1 by 2, it becomes 3 by 2. So the power here becomes 3 by 2. Simply, what is the expression here? What is 2qd? Remember, this 2qd is a term called dipole moment because dipole moment is just the product of the charge and any one charge of the dipole and the distance between them, q into 2d. So simply we are getting it's p 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus d square 3 by 2, and this is the E, total electric field, okay, at the broadside and pulse, and the direction will be horizontal, okay, and it would be actually from the positive charge to negative charge. Remember this figure? This one was the negative charge, this one was the positive charge. So the actual net electric field was towards this direction. That is, from the figure you are finding that it is from the positive to negative direction. So to indicate the direction, just we have kept here a minus sign, and on the letter P I am just converting it into a vector from P vector. So this indicates the total electric field due to the electric dipole at the broadside and position. But there are some special cases. What are the special cases? Let us go through it. The special cases are like this, that if the dipole is very small, okay, if the dipole is very small, then in that case d is much smaller than r. So in that case d can be assumed to be having value 0 because it is very much in comparison to this value r. So we will simply write d is equal to 0 in the expression. So the expression is E 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus d square, the power is 3 by 2, and here there is a minus sign. So simply it becomes 4 pi epsilon naught into r square, the power is 3 by 2, minus p 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. So you are finding that the electric field due to the dipole, it is proportional to the 1 by r cube, whereas the electric field due to the, this is for the dipole, whereas due to the point charge, the electric field is proportional to 1 by r square. So here the electric field falls off quickly, okay, because it is proportional to 1 by r cube. Thank you for watching the video. You can share it along with your friend. Thanks again.